Welcome to supersfarm.
Family, peace. So it's early Saturday morning. I've got to get out and run some errands. I've got to take one of my daughters to cheer practice today. So I'm just up walking around the property, checking on things, and just bringing you along for that.
All right, in the house, got some seedlings started here.
So here I have some cilantro, and the cilantro is looking really good. I put this little, I'm not sure what this is called, but Super had this around some of our trees in Houston. And anyway, I just put it on top to try to keep the birds from pecking at the seedlings. But this is cilantro that I started. Oh man, it's probably been about 2 months now. And it survived all the freezes that we've had. It's doing really good. I haven't harvested any of it yet, but I'm making banh mi sandwiches today, and I will definitely be harvesting some of that. And over here, the little bitty sprouts that you see are rocket arugula, which I love, love, love arugula. Oh, arugula. For those of you that are thinking about getting a homestead and you have to get a septic system, we have an aerobic system, and you see that sprinkler back there. So what happens is the waste from the house comes into these two like little receptacles here that are of course underground. It goes through a filtration system in this first tank over to this second tank with the white top, and then it travels through filtration all the way down this field and then gets sprayed out of those sprinklers. We have 2 sprinklers. So anytime I have the washing machine going or someone's taking a shower or anything like that, those sprinklers release the water after it gets treated in these tanks. Super's not quite done with the greenhouse yet. I did start moving some things in, but again, I'll give you a full tour when he's done. So I started some things in my green stalk here. This is dill, and you know, if you want to preserve your food and you want to have a fully self-sufficient system, or as much as possible anyway, dill is a requirement because you would have to buy that in the store otherwise. Then I started some sugar snap peas here. That's the only one I see coming up just yet. Here's some kale. The kale has been here probably about a month. And here's some radishes and some more kale. Let me go around. Some more kale here. And then the bottom tier are all radishes. All right, here's my celery. I think the celery is stunted. I haven't really seen much growth, and that of course could be due to the weather. It's been really cold and rainy, and it looks like I got a turnip right there coming up, which is nice. And here I have some mustards. I think they're mustards. They may be collards. But for whatever reason, this one is already trying to go to seed. I need to come and pick off of this one. Looks like I may have 2 here. Oh no, that's one. I picked off a couple of those leaves on the bottom part and gave them to the chickens. I need to go back and look at my notes and see what it is. I'll put it on the screen. I can't remember. All right, and I've got another kale here. And this was an experiment to grow Brussels sprouts in the green stalks. Let me go to the top. Okay, this was an experiment. I do have Brussels sprouts growing over in my raised bed garden area, and I said, let me just stick them in here and see what they do. And some broccoli. This is another experiment. This is gonna get huge. I don't know if it's going to be able to do anything in this green stalk. All right, this is mint. Wow, I started that back in September. We're in February, going in March. But, and this is a mango. This is a mango that I started from seed. I have 2 of these. This was on the tray that was left out in the first freeze that we had. So this plant, it has some freezer burn, but I've been taking care of it, try to bring her back. And then of course this is Comfrey, which is, I need to go ahead probably pick some of these leaves because they're starting to look a little damaged. I might need to fertilize as well. Oh, that one looks good, the little small one. That's Comfrey. Alright, I also have some echinacea that I started on the same day I started that mint in September. And it probably, again, because of the cold weather, it's getting really slow start. Alright, I just picked up this lime tree here. It's a thornless key lime. And over here I have some native grasses that I'm trying to propagate. I want to spread it. And then here is a bearded iris, which I got as a bare root, and it's doing wonderful. And 2 different types of lavender here. And here I picked up a bunch of berry plants that I will hopefully be able to put in the ground tomorrow. Like I said, I got a bunch of running around to do today. All right, family, so I just wanted to walk around my property really quickly this morning because I'm not going to be here today, and that always makes me a little sad, but mommy duty calls. So, you know, as we're preparing and gearing up for this spring summer season, you can kind of have the tendency to want to rush things. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done in preparation for as much success as you can have in the spring and summer. So I'm really trying to make sure I stay grounded and focused on the things that I should be doing to really be fully prepared for that season. What are you doing to prepare for spring and summer? I'm getting our garden rows in order. I'm making sure that we have the seeds and fertilizer that we need, cleaning up the spaces that I'm going to need to utilize, preparing all of my supplies, and really just trying to be intentional about my efforts. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me on this short little tour, I guess you can say, just catching up on the things that are growing on here at SupersFarm. Peace and blessings. We'll talk to you soon.